Hey, Tea Timers, welcome back. I hope you had a super fabulous day. I know I did. I had Zoom meetings all day. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. How do we do this successfully? Working remotely, having our kids at home, keeping them motivated. I have 3 tips for you. And before we get started, though, I need you to do 2 things for me. One, if you could hit subscribe, that would be awesome. And then the second thing is, I think this is a great platform for us to share ideas. So I'm going to give you 3 tips, but share your experiences in the comment section. Give your own tips so that when we view the video again, we can see the comments and more tips so that we can do this successfully. I really do believe this is the new normal. So are you guys ready to get started? Awesome. So my first tip is for those of you that aren't already working from home, is what does your workspace look like? We need to find a workspace, with a door. So as you can see, I have an office, but I've been doing this for 30 years, working remotely every Monday, and then Tuesday through Friday I travel. So I kind of make my workspace my fun zone too. That helps me make it fun during the day. So I love Mickey Mouse, right? And I love UT. I know you can't see it, but I have a UT bear on one of my shelves and a UT clock. And then behind me, I have some pictures of Mickey Mouse and some motivational stuff to keep me motivated. And it works. So find a space that A is happy and B has a door, because if you do have those Zoom meetings or those conference calls, you're going to need some privacy. So let's talk about the bedroom for a second. You can utilize your bedroom. It has a door. I don't recommend that you jump back in the bed though, because when we work remotely, we still have to dress. Like I wore this today. I had Zoom meetings all day. But let me show you something that I think you could create a little office space within your bedroom. So this is a handy dandy. College students use this all the time. It's a lap desk, and this one's a little fancy. You can pull this out, put your mouse on it, your laptop, bring in a chair, put it at the end of your bed or the side of your bed. You're ready to go, right? As long as your Wi-Fi is working. The second area that you could go to is the basement. And with the basement, you probably have a door and you're secluded, so you won't have a lot of interruptions. But I don't recommend the kitchen. No kitchen. The kitchen's a danger zone. I will tell you, since we have been quarantined, well, remember, we're pausing, we're not quarantined. I had lost 35 pounds prior to this virus, and I have gained 12 back. There's something about that refrigerator that keeps talking to me. Can you envision if you made your workspace in the kitchen? Don't do it. Don't do it. And you could be creative. If you have a junk room, that you could clear out some space, a weight room that maybe temporarily you can convert to your little office area. But I recommend whatever your office area is, that it has a door on it. B, it's an area that you can use all the time. What you don't want happening is you start out in one area and you have your Zoom or your conference call at 2, so you're rushing to hide yourself in the closet so that no one hears your conference calls. And then you're right back to where you were. That's not productive for you or anyone. And your family members need to know that you are consistently going to be in the bedroom, or you're consistently going to be in the basement, or wherever that office space is. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is refine your schedules and your kiddos' schedules. So I, for one, will get up at between 5 and 6. I'll spend an hour in my office. It's quiet. It's really quiet. Do you know teenagers are loud? So if I could have complete quiet, just so I can organize my day, my thoughts, what am I going to accomplish? What am I trying to accomplish? That is awesome. Now I realize some of you may not be morning people. And hey, that's okay. More power to you. My lights are out about 9 o'clock every night, most of the time. So maybe you do your dinner, you have your family time, and then you spend that hour from 10 to 11 when everyone's in bed, right? That's an opportunity. So once you do that, you've found your workspace, you're refining your schedule, communicate your schedule. So for example, all day today I had Zoom meetings. I started communicating yesterday at dinner. Listen, I've got Zoom meetings all day tomorrow. If you need anything, I'll be available from 12 to 1 or after 4:30, but more than likely not any time in between. Now, you realize, are they going to remember that? I've got teenagers. No, probably not. So the next morning, 15 minutes before my first Zoom meeting, hey guys, remember, I'm not available today except between 12 and 1. And they respect that, they know that, and I shut the door. And because I have an office, or maybe if you choose to do your bedroom and you don't have little kids, like maybe you have middle school or high school, I lock the door because they are sometimes very forgetful. The third thing that I would recommend is a daily goal list. So what I use, I bought this from Staples, it even has some stuff on it from today, and I can check things off or make notes or keep myself organized on what I want to accomplish. If you're processing work, how much work do you want to process? Create a goal for yourself so that come 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you feel like you've accomplished something, that you've not just sat here and at 3 o'clock you're like, oh my gosh, where did the day go? I've got nothing done. That's not the day you want. You want the day where you've checked off the list, you checked it twice, and you know who's been naughty or nice. Don't we know about that? Okay, I know that was kind of silly. Going back to the schedules. Don't forget your kids' schedule. So if they're disciplined and academically motivated, maybe you have their workspace next to you, except when you had your Zoom meetings and your conference calls. Or, their space is somewhere else, but you say to them, I'm going to check on you every hour. Mommy's going to come out, daddy's going to come out every hour to check on you. You need to keep them on task. Teachers would call that classroom management. Parents, we're going to call it keeping them on task, which helps you stay on task. And that makes a better situation for both of you. I promise you, if you do these 3 tips, you will have peace, you will feel organized. Sometimes it's the littlest things that we do that give us the greatest reward. Okay, so to summarize, 1, your workspace, a door, someplace where you can be consistent every day in the same spot. 2nd is your schedule. Work your schedule, stick to it as much as you can. Communicate that schedule. Don't forget, let your family know. I've got a conference call here, I've got a Zoom meeting here, and then your kids have a schedule. And then the 3rd thing is create daily goals for yourself. This is what I need to accomplish. I need to make 25 phone calls today, or I need to process X amount of work, or whatever those look like. Our God is not a God of disorder or chaos. And I want to read to you Proverbs 24:27. Put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house. So my takeaway from that scripture is that, hey, we're not running out in the fields, but we can apply that to today. Get your work order, get your house in order. And that means not cleaning, cooking. It means getting your kids organized, getting you organized. so that you can go work it and make it happen, right? The second scripture I want to share with you is 1 Corinthians 14:33. For God is not a God of disorder, but of peace, as in all congregations of the Lord's people. If you will have so much peace if you just incorporate these 3 tips, I promise you. I hope you have a super fabulous rest of the week. And don't forget, subscribe below, and also please leave your tips. I think everyone would benefit from it. Make it a great day. Bye.